Hello there, folks. So I decided I'd make a quick video on making your own fire starters with straws. So hopefully I can do this really quickly before my battery dies. I don't know, we'll find out here. So the first method I saw advertised, or I guess kind of advertised, was using cotton balls and Vaseline. So first thing you're going to need to do is take your cotton balls and break them up just like that. Just separate them out. Then what you'll do is you'll mix it in a baggie or something else if you had it with the Vaseline. Now this is probably the most tedious process of this whole thing. So basically what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to cut your straws down to length. So I have these straws. These are bendy straws, see? Woohoo! So you're not going to use this bendy part. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut that end off. I'm going to take that, measure it that long, measure again, right about there. And again right here. And the rest of that all gets discarded. So this part you're not going to keep. So one of the first things you're going to need to do is take your straw, crimp it with something. I happen to have my pliers with me. And you're going to burn the end over your candle. I don't know if you can see the flame there at all, but go ahead and take it, burn it, and I'm going to crimp that down. So there, it makes a nice flat section there that's waterproofed and will not open. Now, the most tedious part of the whole thing, you're going to need something that you can stuff your straw with. So open up my baggie with the cotton balls and Vaseline, and of course this is very messy, guys. And then I have to figure out how to get it started. Now I'm a crocheter, so I happen to have a crochet hook on hand, and then you sit and you stuff the straw. Now hopefully, I don't know if you can tell, but you can get wads in there and spots of space. And it really makes it uneven in there. So you'll get Vaseline pockets, and sometimes you'll pull it back out. So this is perhaps the most tedious method of stuffing these blasted straws. And I decided never ever would I ever do this method again, as long as I could think of a better method. But I figure for this video I was going to have to show you how much I really hate stuffing the straws. And again, you can see the gap, and I still can't get the blasted thing down in there. This is tedious, and grumble and grumble and curse at the blasted straw, and hopefully it all gets in there. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. We'll try that and see, and hopefully tap that down. Maybe I can then crimp the end and that stuff doesn't come back out of it. And you can see it already did. So hopefully this will work. And that doesn't want to stay down in there. Wants to squeeze right back out. And my dog is drinking water. Hopefully this doesn't catch fire with any of the other cotton sticking out of it. Tap that down. Now see, that takes forever just to do one. Why, when you can do something better? So I'm going to set these pinkies back over here and show you perhaps the easiest method I have ever found. So get your needle, run a string through your needle, tie the said string off. It doesn't need to be long. You can cut the ends. Take 100% cotton yarn. Now, because this will need to fit all the way through the straw, I cut 2 strings. You can see my 2 strings. And I'm going to run it through my thread on my needle. Now I've got 4 threads there. And again, it's just 2 long strings folded in half on my 1 string cord on my needle. So now all I gotta do, and this takes even less time than everything else, stuff it down in the Vaseline, make sure the whole thing is coated, and this took twice as long when I was doing the cotton balls. Just gonna rub that all the way down the whole thing there. As you can tell, this is a very messy process. Okay, the whole thing's coated. Alright. Stick my yucky hands back in there. Now, the easiest thing in the world to stuff these straws at this point is thread it through, cut, and cut, and I'm done. All I have to do is then burn that end. Take the straw, thread it through, cut, and done. So now I've got 2 straws, 3 straws, and 4 straws stuffed in the same amount of time it took me to stuff 1 straw. So do this method. It's much, much quicker and easier to do. And again, because the straw is fully coated all the way through there, there's no air pockets, there's no bubbles. All I have to do is just push that end just a little bit in there. It comes out the other side. Burn it. Crimp it. Oh, I didn't get that in time. So burn, burn, crimp. Stuff that back down inside there. Burn. And crimp. Sorry, I'm getting this kind of off camera a little bit here. Burn, crimp, and there you go. Literally, that's all it is. That makes it so much faster, so much easier. Crimp, burn it, tap it down, stuff that end back in there because that is all you have to do. That makes it so easy. Squeeze that off. Burn, burn, and crimp. There you go. So much easier using the sewing method versus using the, I should say, the yarn method versus the cotton method. So I hope that helps you guys. All right, have a good one.